Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary of Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're continuing our series of media videos for 2025, and we're going to be featuring game action from Week 6. Now, as we continue to evaluate our evolving game, through Week 6, we are at an all-time high on completion percentage. 63.6% of all passes have been completed this season. That's over 2% higher than any previous year, and we first broke the 60% completion mark in 2019, our 150th year of college football, and we've never retreated from that threshold. 61.5% was our previous all-time high in completion percentage, but it's clear our passing game is gaining efficiency. With that, let's get on into our video.
Our first play, the offense, is at the plus 15. The quarterback's going to take the snap. He throws out to the back, who does not make the catch. The ball is loose, and finally the defense gains possession of the ball. Now, the ruling on the field is backward pass recovered by the defense. And as we go back and take a look to see if the pass was forward or backwards, we see that the quarterback releases the pass maybe just inside the 22, and the ball is first touched by the receiver just inside the 22. So the pass appears to be dead flat, not really forward or backward. By rule, a pass is forward if the ball first strikes the ground, a player, an official, or anything else beyond the spot where the ball is released. All other passes are backward passes. So if the pass is not forward, it's considered backward even if it's dead flat, as it was in this case. So this is a backward pass by rule. Replay upholds the call of a backward pass. And remember, replay must also look at the recovery, and clearly the defense made the recovery here, so the turnover is upheld. Play 2, we're going to look at a catch-no catch situation. We see the quarterback, he fakes, he throws downfield to the H-back. Now, the ball is out quickly, and the defense recovers and returns it back down the field. The ruling on the field is catch, fumble, recovered by the defense. And as we go back and look at the replays, we see that number 89, he gains firm control of the ball, he has a body part down, he turns upfield, tucks the ball away, and we would consider that a football move, by definition an act common to the game. So that completes the catch. Then the defender punches the ball out. So this is an upright receiver that has completed the catch. So the ruling of catch, fumble is the proper call here, and it is upheld by replay. Play 3, and we'll stay with our review of catch, no catch. The quarterback drops back. He throws the out route to the tight end. Now, number 81, he goes up, he gets the ball, he comes down, and then we're going to see the officials come together, and they're going to rule catch by number 81 of the offense. Now, replay is going to come in and stop the game for further review, and we see number 81, he's airborne, he gains firm control of the ball, he gets a body part down, actually 2 feet down in bounds, but as he goes to the ground, the left elbow hits the turf and the ball immediately comes loose. By rule, if a player goes to the ground in the act of catching a pass, with or without contact by an opponent, the player must maintain complete and continuous control of the ball throughout the process of contacting the ground, whether in the field of play or in the end zone. So by rule, the receiver was going to the ground here, and he did not maintain firm control, so he did not complete the catch. Replay properly overturns this to an incomplete pass. Play 4, we're going to review defensive pass interference penalty enforcement. Now, the offense late in the second quarter is snapping from the 19-yard line going in. The quarterback throws into the end zone. The ball is intercepted by 0 of the defense. We see a flag fly, and then he's going to return the ball back out to just past the 40-yard line. Now, the call by the field judge is for defensive pass interference, and to complicate matters, the clock expired in the second quarter during the play. Now, we know if we have an accepted penalty by either team that the second quarter will be extended for an untimed down, and that's what happens here. In our penalty enforcement rule, no distance penalty shall exceed half the distance from the enforcement spot to the goal line. And since we were snapping from the 19, normally a 15-yard penalty would be half the distance. But defensive pass interference is the only exception to this rule. And if the foul occurs 15 or more yards downfield beyond the previous spot, the full 15 yards is enforced regardless if it's more than half the distance. So this penalty will be enforced from the 19 down to the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the offense. Play 5 is a 2-play vignette on targeting with the crown of the helmet. Our first play, we see the quarterback, he drops back, he's under pressure, he scrambles out, we get a tug on the face mask, and then he's hit hard by number 31 of the defense. Now we get a flag for face mask and a flag for targeting here. And we know that the targeting foul will be under review, but if we have multiple live ball fouls by the same team, only one penalty can be enforced. So the 15-yard penalty will be enforced regardless of the targeting review, but that review will determine the status of defender number 31. And as we look at the end zone view, we see that the quarterback, he transitions to a runner, so he's not defenseless, so only the crown of the helmet targeting is possible here. And as we see number 31, he attacks, lowers his head, leads with the head, and makes forcible contact to the runner with the crown of his helmet, so replay can confirm the targeting, and number 31 is disqualified. Now on the second play, we get a pass downfield to number 18 of the offense, and there's a big collision, and the call on the field is going to be targeting with the crown of the helmet again. As we go back and take a look, we see that the receiver, he transitions to a runner, he's able to defend himself, and then he's hit by the defender with the side of the helmet. Remember, the crown is the 6-inch radius from the apex or the very top of the helmet. And this collision is not a crown of the helmet hit. So replay can overturn the targeting foul here. There's no penalty, and the defender may stay in the game. Our last play, we're going to see that the quarterback, he scrambles about, and as he tries to escape, he goes down, and the ball comes out. Defender number 22 recovers, and he's going to run it back for a touchdown. Now replay is going to come in and take a look to see if the runner was down. And during the review, we see a couple of times that the quarterback is very close to being down. But in the first instance, and it's important to note by rule, when any part of the ball carrier's body except the hand or foot touches the ground, he is down. But our officiating standards go on to state that the ankle is a part of the foot and the wrist is a part of the hand. So in the first instance, the quarterback's wrist touches down, so replay cannot put the ball carrier down with that view. But in the second instance, it's clear the elbow and forearm is down before the ball comes out. So replay can overturn this to runner down, but only with the second instance here. Remember, the wrist is part of the hand and the ankle is part of the foot in determining if a ball carrier is down. Well, that's it for our plays this week, and we hope these are helpful to you, and we appreciate your time invested in these videos. Thanks for your comments, and best of luck to all as we get ready for another exciting week of college football.